Yo, guys, I've never seen abantu who are focused on finding indoda. Like these twins, they want a man. I don't know why they are so focused on that, you guys. It's tricky for me to understand. Honestly, there could be so many other things that they can focus on or do with their lives, or maybe get the agreement with the producers was that they were going to make that a storyline to be finding a man this season because there's just too many, too many talks about them finding a man. Anyway, you guys, we're going to talk about the twins today, twice as bold. Hello, everybody. Sanibonani Kamala Montana Mleja, and on this channel, siyasifunde iy'ncwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sokhuluma ngazo. Le yitori esuke siyifundile siyixoxela laba abangenaso isikhathi sokuthi funde le ncwadi nalabo abasuke benqena ukufunda siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows senza ama-reviews and or ama-recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma any other issues avuka uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwe-TV. Namhlanje naye senze i-episode yethu ye-twice as bold le edlale Thursday. Uma iqala lilokhuzana i-episode, they're going on a hike, the twins are going on a hike with their mother. I like how their relationship with Umawabo is developing. Umawabo seems so happy. She always looks so happy to spend time with them, especially if they are not spending time fighting. Even later on in this same episode, I think they're looking at a house. Was it a house that they want to buy? And she just seems so happy. I think that thing that they said last week, and sometimes as you have to find a way to move on with your life, whether you think you deserve an apology or some kind of acknowledgement from your parent or not. At some point, if you can see that you're never gonna get that apology, you have to find a way to move on with your life. I think that just it happens with all of us, even with our relationships with our parents. I know that I have things that I feel that if my mother was younger, I would want to resolve with her when it comes to my childhood. But there are times where I feel like my mother is just too old for this. At this point, just make them comfortable and make them happy and try and figure life out for yourself. Kunama psychologists, managing nama counselors, kunani. If you feel you're struggling with certain things, to find a way to give that to yourself instead of expecting it from your parent, because sometimes they're not capable of giving it to us because it wasn't given to them. And I think that is an issue with this mom. What she did not give to her kids was probably not given to her. And the thing about it is that sometimes grandparents are loving to the grandkids more than they are loving to the kids. And so maybe the twins they will not understand if their mother said, listen, I didn't grow up in love, Nami, because all they've experienced from the grandmother is love. So it wouldn't be understandable for them if their mother said, I wasn't loved, But it's possible for your mom to not love you as you want to be loved, but love your kids. We always say at home, what happened to Ulaga that you had, Makula Tsinda, because now the grandchildren are doing whatever that they want to do, Manje Indian, and that's just how it is. So I love how they're spending time with their mom. Everything seems to be pleasant in that walk, even when they went to the house and they were happy. It did say she really likes it when they just spend time together with no drama. And then the next thing, it was one of the twins going to see Ubabum Tsingiza. I really feel like the producers messed up here because the reason that she was going to see Ubabum Tsingiza is because they had a disagreement between the two of them, the twins. And I think that conversation where they had a disagreement should have been on camera, and I think it should have been edited into the episode so we understand that they do have these fights, because so far we've only seen them agree with each other. If one thinks something, the other one agrees. Sometimes they think about it. You don't know who came up with what idea because it just looks like they think of the same thing at the same time. And I really am interested to see instances where they want different things, And it looks like in this instance, that was one of those instances where they don't see things the same. But I didn't see that scene. I don't know if I missed it it came before because ngifike ngo-8 vele kuzobuka i-episode. It came before ngifika, I don't know. But I wish that I had seen that, you guys. I wish that I had seen them having it, how they deal with that disagreement as well. It really would be interesting, and it would be interesting TV as well. So she's going to see ubaba uNtsingiza, bathi uNtsingiza. And apparently they have this conflicts where one twin thinks that the reason they're not finding a man for themselves is because they do have a spiritual husband. And if you have a spiritual husband, they make sure that you stay away, you abstain from having a physical relationship with somebody. So she was going to get that clarity from Bamting. So what does having a spiritual husband mean? And does that mean that if you have a spiritual husband, that's sleeping with you or something, And he tried to explain it, you guys. I guess he explained it enough that the twin understood it, because I did not understand it. I still don't know what a spiritual husband is. But he did indicate that sometimes, it can take months with you not finding a man only because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what whatever law moya law wants you to do, funa abstain it just for them, I guess. But he did indicate it's not always something negative. It's not something like or whatever. It's like if you gift your moya, sometimes you have to abstain from physical relationships ngoba kusuke kuyileyo cycle that you're going through ngaleso sikhathi leyo. They're working on something kuwena, so you have to abstain. It's almost like Christians when they fast. And sometimes they will say when you're fasting, stay away from intimacy, physical intimacy. So, because you are praying for something, you have to remain pure or something like that. So I guess that's how I understood it. But I still didn't understand exactly what is it, a spiritual husband. What is it? Idlo is lako, umuntu that you're not related to is on the other side. Is it isilwane, And I didn't understand that. I guess the twin, when she was complaining, was okay. I do understand what you're saying, and I do understand that. Yeah, I mean, we have to wait as long as umoya wants us to wait. But the thing about it is that sabantu benyama, sometimes inyama ifuna ekufunayo. You know what I mean? And I understood what she was saying there. And she says, "Was because of that, because we can't find umuntu, obviously, or permanently going to be in a relationship with this person. Sometimes we find umuntu, they call them mama snakes, they find a snake, I guess they like a casual relationship. But recently they've been experiencing in Dabawoods, even when they have that person where they're having that casual relationship with, even when they have that person will just blue tick them at some point and not return their calls or their messages. So they feel like even that is working out, and they don't understand what they're supposed to do with that. Because I mean they don't know ukuthi umoya uzobalingisa for how long. I guess ama-twins abengavumelani. The other twin believes in a spiritual husband and the other twin doesn't, and that's where the conflict came, and that's why one twin decided to go and speak to Babumtsingiza. And the next scene, I guess that the twins really worked things out with their sister-in-law, because I was worried about it, because I thought if that relationship is fractured and that's the only person that the kids have a relationship with in their father's side, it really it would not be something positive for the kids if that happens. So I guess they work things out, because today they're going to drop off the kids with their aunt at their aunt's house, and they're going somewhere. I think. So there was other aunts as well, which I was surprised, because it was the auntie that we've seen on TV, and then the other two aunts. But the kids have never met them. They were being introduced to them as if it's the first time that they meet them. I thought that was interesting, and there were some of their cousins as well. So it was great to meet my cousins, and then the kids were trying to explain. The kids were asking them, "Are you guys twins?" And they're like, "No, we're not twins, but our mothers are twins, and we do share a father." I guess honestly, because the kids are born into that situation, for them it's very simple. Our mothers are twins, but we have one father. They're not understanding why other people just think that is the most complicated things, because the kids are like, yeah, your mothers are twins, and then you have the same father. They're not understanding, and then now the kids are not understanding why the other kids are not, because the other girl was like, I feel like it's the simplest thing, it is simple to them because they are born into that situation. Anyway, I think it was fun. I wonder Benzi Pry and stuff, which I thought is great. I wonder where the father of the twins is, you guys. Where is he? Or he opted not to appear on the show. I am not sure. But yeah, I guess that was the scene at the cousins, with the cousins and the aunts, and then the next scene. Ubani owethu lo bekobona bamtsingiza mina ngiyabadida guys, and then updating owam the other twin about going to see Wamtsingiza. She was not happy, number one, because she was left behind, because obviously they want to do everything together, and she's trying to explain to her what Wamtsingiza explained to her about Indaba, spiritual husband. And they decide it was okay. It means also right now it's not a good time to get into a relationship if that is what's going on with them and the spiritual husband thing. They decide that they're going to call the Biela twins. I thought that they had decided already in that last date that they went to, which the relationship would not work because Ukoko had come out and said there wasn't a good idea for them to get into a relationship with their twins. And then they call the twins. They say that they just want to be friends with the twins. Listen, I think that the Biela twins already know what the relationship with these twins would not work, but the Biela twins ngathi amaZulu guys, amaZulu anobo bathini isisoka or ubusoka, ukuthi if a woman comes to you and say no, I can't be with you, don't go. Yeah, no, I get it, we can never work together. They never do that. Zulus don't do that. It's just I don't know, it's just like if you say they like, yeah, even if they understand that the relationship won't work out, but they're like, yeah, but let's spend time together, we'll see what happens. Yeah, well, it's part of being upso, and that's exactly what they say. Because no, we hear you and we respect your decision, but let's remain friends and spend time together. We never know, anything might happen. That's what they're saying. And the next scene was that scene when they went to see the house with the mom, and which I already mentioned like at the beginning. And then obviously with the Biela twins, they end up saying they will see where it goes. Honestly, I would think that the Biela twins would be perfect for these twins if these twins were looking for separate relationships. Then if one likes one twin and the other likes one twin, it could be a relationship. I just don't know with everything that's going on with them wanting to be in a relationship with everybody, if that would work. And then the next thing, guys, they were supposed to go on a date with this guy that was arranged by their friend Umabato. So they go, they're looking beautiful, they go to this place. I don't know, I didn't see what to go plan down. So they're sitting waiting at this restaurant. I think they call Umabato because they've been waiting there for a while. Umabato, I think, was coming with her partner, and the guy was also coming. So maybe Mabato, what happened? We've been waiting here. Where's the guy? We're supposed to be on a date with you guys, with this guy. What's happening? Oh, Mabato, that you guys won't believe it. This guy just got in an accident. The twins are like, accident? She's like, yeah, so we were on the way there and he was on the way and he got into an accident, so we had to go and see him. The twins are like, yabona manje kudlalwa ngathi. They're like, I yabona manje kudlalwa ngathi. They're like, I know. Send the photos of that accident because right now we don't believe it. We feel like you guys just stood us up. And the Umabato sends the photos. Really, the car looks really bad. Yeah, the car look really bad, and it means that they got into it. So we don't know whether the car though belongs to the guy, but I don't know. I wouldn't understand why Mabato would lie like that. And then they start feeling like, what, Ukoko. It's like Ukoko Wabo really doesn't want them to get into this one relationship, and she will do whatever it is that she can do to prevent them from getting into the relationship. And they feel like the bafuna ukuyophahla, bayakuthanda ukuphahla. Bathi bazoya kophahla-ke ukuthi bancenge gogo ukuthi hayi bogogo phela sicabangela manje ukuthi kancane awusuxegisa kancane isigwebo. Isigwebo sokuthi and because Boko doesn't want them to date the same person, it makes sense that she would do whatever she can to prevent them from dating this one person. But it ends like that. Yeah, you guys. It dates didn't doesn't happen. Mabatu doesn't show up. The guy's in a car accident. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or it really is their grandmother trying to tell them this is not a good idea for you guys to do. I've already said to you, do not date the same man, and you insist that you want to do it. So things like this are gonna happen. Anyway, that was the episode for today, you guys. I like the development, good relationship here with the mom. I love that they were able to resolve those issues that they were having in the last episode with their sister-in-law. As for finding a man, I don't know. I've never seen people that are so focused on finding a man. Ngathi ngiyabona vele sengiphahla ngiphahla ekhaya ngithi ngicela indoda. But I guess if I didn't have indoda, maybe bengizophahla Nkosi yami. Yade. Anyway, that was the episode for today, guys. Please like the video before niphume kuyona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. If there is a show that you want us to review on this channel, please comment down below and tell me what that show is, and I will go watch it for you. If TV having a interesting recently. Yeah, bora. Bora shame. Anyway, nginethanda kakhulu. Please share this video with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginethanda kakhulu.